stock up for the weekend? Make it quick and easy at Liquor and Tobacco Express. From crowd favorites like Crown Royal to premium pours like Weller, they've got the selection you're looking for. Need something special? They deliver and handle specialty orders too. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Find them at 1190 East Highway 372, Suite 5. Liquor and Tobacco Express. Fast, friendly, and fully stocked.
Imagine this happens to you. You're driving along and someone causes you to be in an accident. And now you're stuck with these injuries and damages, dealing with the insurance agents and the attorneys, getting nowhere.
Good luck proving it, sweetheart.
We're paying you nothing, not a buckus.
You need a David to fight your Goliath. All you gotta do is dial.
Call 830-7070.
Anthony Paglia, injury lawyer.
Uh-oh. Call 830-70.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio. Streaming at KPVM.TV, now on Roku devices on this Wednesday, July 8th, 2026. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo. Here's what's happening. A single vehicle rollover occurred on Highway 160 on the Clark County side last night around 8 p.m. and lit up the night with flames from the car that had rolled over into the desert. News 25 has obtained stunning photos of the scene from Pahrump Fire Chief Scott Lewis. He has more details on the accident in our report.
At just after 8 p.m. on Tuesday, July 7th, Nye County Dispatch received a request for mutual aid to a single vehicle rollover on State Route 160 near mile marker 33 in Clark County, just south of the Tacopa turnoff. While en route, first responders were advised that the vehicle and the surrounding area may be on fire. When Pahrump Valley Fire Rescue arrived on scene, firefighters found a vehicle fully engulfed in flames. Crews worked quickly to extinguish the fire and assumed patient care for the vehicle's sole occupant from Nevada Highway Patrol before preparing the patient for transport via Mercy Air. After being closed for approximately an hour and a half, State Route 160 later reopened to a single lane of traffic as emergency crews continued working the scene. News 25 spoke with Fire Chief Scott Lewis about the response and the coordinated efforts of the first responders during the incident.
Tuesday evening, just after 8 p.m., we were dispatched for a mutual aid assignment to Highway 160, approximately mile marker 33 in Clark County. As crews were responding, they were notified that there was a one-vehicle rollover with possible entrapment. The vehicle is also reported to be on fire with an extending fire onto the nearby ground cover. As crews arrived on location, we found and confirmed a working vehicle fire with the vehicle well off the roadway in a wash upside down. The sole occupant was located along the roadway and was being assessed by a trooper. Crews quickly extinguished the fire, as this was a mutual aid assignment. Clark County who had command, and the fire department from Pahrump Fire Rescue extinguished the fire, provided medical care, and Mercy Air 24 was brought to the scene where patient care was transferred and the patient subsequently flown to the trauma.
More news now. Residents packed the Nevada Treasure RV Resort Convention Center Tuesday night for a public hearing on a proposed medical waste processing facility that has generated significant debate throughout the community.
On Tuesday evening, July 7th, Nevada Division of Environmental Protection held a public hearing regarding an application form, Medi Waste Disposal LLC, to construct and operate a medical waste pyrolysis facility in central Pahrump near the intersection of East Basin Avenue and Highway 160. The hearing was held after members of the public requested additional review during a 30-day public comment period that ran from April 1st through May 1st. Under Nevada regulations, the division is required to either approve or deny the permit, or approve it with modifications or conditions following the hearing's process. If approved, the proposed facility would process regular medical waste using pyrolysis, a high-temperature thermal treatment technology designed to break down waste in a low-oxygen environment. Leading up to the hearing, community reaction on social media was overwhelmingly opposed to the project. Many residents voiced concerns about the proposed location, potential impacts on groundwater and air quality, medical waste being stored in the community, and the effect of additional industrial development in Pahrump. Others questioned whether public comment would ultimately influence the state's decision-making process. The Nevada Division of Environmental Protection says the hearing is part of the public record and will be considered before a final decision is made.
Please avoid opinion-based comments, including the specific actions the agencies should take within our regulatory authority.
According to the hearing notice, the division's administrator is expected to issue, deny, or modify the permit within 30 days following the close of the public hearing. Anyone who submitted written comment will receive a copy of their final decision.
And of course, News 25 attended Tuesday night's hearing and will continue following the permit process. We'll bring you updates once the Nevada Division of Environmental Protection issues its final decision. Elsewhere, data centers and a medical waste disposal facility we just told you about were on the agenda at the most recent Board of Nye County Commissioners meeting. News 25 has a report on these hot-button issues that have many residents concerned.
On Tuesday, July 7th, the Nye County Board of Commissioners discussed proposed data center regulations during its regular meeting. One of the agenda items considered a bill that would prohibit new data centers within the town of Pahrump, while another set a future public hearing for county-wide regulations regarding data centers. During the discussion, Commissioner Bruce Jabor said its intent was not to stall the process, but is now wanting to ensure that all sides are heard.
I think we're too late for November, and the next cycle won't be for another 2 years. And so that was not my intention, was to stall in any way for 2 years plus to get this on a ballot. So, manager, I will get with you and I'll give you some dates. Let's see what can work. And absolutely, I don't know if Miss Susie Kurtz is still in chambers or not, but she's absolutely correct, and I agree wholeheartedly that it's two-sided. We want to hear both sides. We want to hear the scientific side. We want to hear the project side, actually three-side. We want to hear the people side, our side of what's going on potentially, or what may not go on, as other people said, because we just don't know. We don't know.
Although the proposed prohibition did not move forward as some residents had hoped, Commissioner Ian Bain is encouraging the public to remain engaged. Following Tuesday's Board of County Commissioners meeting, Bain released this video urging residents to sign his petition and continue submitting their comments as the discussion over proposed data centers continues to move forward.
Hi, I'm Ian Bain, and I'm a commissioner here in Nye County. Right now, there are data centers planned for Pahrump. I tried to stop them at the last commissioner meeting by proposing a ban on data centers, but every single commissioner said that they weren't convinced that you didn't want a data center in Pahrump. So I'm asking you to help me convince them, because there's another vote coming up on August 4th where we can ban data centers, but I can only do this with your help. Please go to ianbain.com. That's IANBAYNE.com to sign the petition and let your voice be heard. The data center developers were at the meeting trying to convince people that these were great things, so their voices are definitely being heard. But if you don't sign and you don't show your support for banning data centers, I'm afraid we will have data centers here in Pahrump.
Residents wishing to provide public comment for an upcoming Board of County Commissioners meeting can submit their comments through the Nye County's online Report a Concern form, www.nyecounty.nv.gov Form Center. And to learn more about Commissioner Ian Bain's petition or to sign it, visit www.ianbain.com.
More local stories coming up, weather and sports with Mikey Ruhan. You're watching News 25.
If you've been in a recent auto accident, don't ignore the extent of the injuries. A 30-mile-an-hour accident creates up to 3,000 foot-pounds of force to the spine, equivalent to falling off a two-story building. At Pahrump Spine and Wellness, we offer a complimentary exam and consultation to determine the extent of your injuries. We also work with 5 of the best injury attorneys here in Pahrump. Why drive to Vegas? We have state-of-the-art facility right here. Time is money. Don't waste it on the highway. Get the best care and legal advice here in town.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. We've been honored to be recognized by Best of Las Vegas and receive the Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years running. Awards are great, but helping clients get the money they deserve is why we're in business. After you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important not to listen to the insurance companies. Give us a call today, 775-727-9900. With offices in Pahrump, Southwest Vegas, and Summerlin, our team is here ready to fight for you for the money you're entitled to. So give us a call today.
Secure your family while you're home or away. Monitor your home with cameras, burglar, smoke, and fire alarms 24/7, 365 days a year. Provide yourself with a peace of mind by using your smartphone or computer. You can monitor your home anytime or anywhere. Let Mastercraft Electronics install security your family deserves. Call Mastercraft Electronics today. Secure your home or business, 775-990-4896. Mastercraft Electronics is licensed and bonded. 1 month free alarm monitoring when you sign up for service. Mastercraft Electronics, 775-990-4896.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Garner, and I'm working with Save the Children to fight for kids' futures. Poverty impacts 11 million children in the U.S., forcing families to make impossible choices. Every day, parents in rural America are deciding between essentials just to survive: gas or groceries, lunch or laundry, rent or running water. 1 in 5 children are hungry right now because of impossible choices like these. They're more likely to start school significantly behind their peers, and they may never catch up. Growing up in West Virginia, I saw kids living with hunger and poverty, and I've seen the impact Save the Children has on their lives. They give children the nutritious food and learning opportunities they need to thrive, so families don't have to choose. To learn more about how we help kids in rural America, go to SaveTheChildren.org.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo, and thank you for listening to the radio simulcast on Ace Country 103.1. A man is under arrest in Las Vegas for allegedly using money from a little league in strip clubs, casinos, and on alcohol. The funds were intended for the organization he was the president of. Police say some of the money went to erectile dysfunction pills and was spent on an $800 bottle of Don Julio tequila.
Last week, a former president of a Las Vegas Little League was arrested for taking funds that were to be applied to league use and spending the money on strip clubs, gambling, alcohol, and more. Steve Rodriguez Prado, 38, was arrested Thursday, July 2nd on suspicion of theft and forgery. He is accused of stealing thousands of dollars after a board member with the Central Little League of Las Vegas contacted the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. This, according to the arrest report. The police are alleging the suspicious activity happened during the time period between December 22nd, 2025 and April 2026. A report says the unauthorized purchases, which included transfers and cash withdrawals, totaled $64,351.24. A police report said the Little League got a bill of $1,351 that, when itemized, showed an $800 bottle of Don Julio 1942 tequila. and a $50 bucket of Modelo beer from the Las Vegas strip club La Toxicas. He bought nearly $300 of erectile dysfunction medication Blue Chew, a Spirit Airlines ticket, and gambled at the Bellagio and Caesars Sportsbook, according to a Las Vegas publication. The league was on the verge of forfeiting the remainder of the season, but many organizations did step up to help. The suspect, Prado, has a criminal history and was convicted of a robbery in Riverside, California in 2012.
The Las Vegas Summer League is rolling into town, and we get to see some future NBA players. Also, a financial dream team has assembled to bring a future NBA team to Vegas. Mikey Ruhan has that. More in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. A new ownership group has announced it will enter the bidding for an NBA expansion team in Las Vegas. The group, calling itself Las Vegas Jacks, made up of former NBA owners, coaches, players, and television analysts. BTIG and U.S. Bank-supported Global Leisure Partners will serve as institutional financial partners. The group says it has $5 billion committed and another $3 billion indicated, with an asset target of $12.5 billion to $13 billion. That's a lot of money, and somehow it's cheaper than buying a soda at some arenas. It's time for the Las Vegas Summer League, that magical time of the year when every fan suddenly becomes an NBA scout after watching 3 possessions. From July 9th through the 19th, the NBA converges on Sin City, giving fans a first look at its top rookies and young talent. Welcome to Summer League. Las Vegas Aces guard Jackie Young has been selected as a reserve for the 2026 WNBA All-Star Game, marking her 5th straight All-Star appearance. She'll join teammate and starter Aja Wilson in the mid-season showcase. The Aces also announced they waived guard Chennedy Carter for no reason. In a corresponding move, Las Vegas signed guard forward Justine Passat from the Indiana Fever to a rest-of-season contract. Welcome to Las Vegas. We hope you enjoy triple-digit temperatures and orange construction cones as far as the eye can see. And finally, the Las Vegas Aviators Dolly Partoned the Tacoma Rainiers, working 9 to 5. The Aviators beat Tacoma 9 to 5 Tuesday night. Unlike the song, there was very little work involved after the bats got going. The two teams do it again at 7:05 at Las Vegas Ballpark. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. Well, it's your chance again to win tickets to the Mob Museum in downtown Las Vegas. Here's a couple of wise guys to tell you more. I'm Chris Palermo.
And I'm Mikey Ruhan. You've seen us on KPVM TV News 25.
We also host a radio show over here on the Ace Country Radio Network, weekdays at noon.
It's called Southern Nevada Now. And now I'm about to make you an offer you can't refuse. Free passes to the Mob Museum in Las Vegas, but you're going to have to work for it.
That's right, Mikey. Back in the day, when there was this prohibition thing, speakeasies were everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's right, everywhere. You needed a password. Mikey, what was that password?
The password was usually, Joe sent me.
Thank you, Mikey. So be the first caller to the radio station.
When we tell you to.
That's right. Where should they call from?
A phone booth.
With the password again, Mikey.
Joe sent me.
Well, Mikey and I tell you to call during our radio show, weekdays, noon to 1, on the Ace Country Radio Network, 103.1, and you can win the tickets.
Just call from the phone booth, 775-727-9400. When we tell you, that's 775-727-9400.
Remember this, crime does not pay.
But it can get you free passes to the Mob Museum in Las Vegas.
Coming up, a health tip you'll really want to be aware of, especially if you're traveling. You're watching News 25.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
Get Lerner and Rowe.
Get your check. Get Lerner and Rowe.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
Get Lerner and Rowe.
Get smart. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
We love you, Pahrump.
Thank you for making the Auto Plaza #1 in Nye County. We are incredibly grateful for your support and proud to be serving our community now for 20 years. Whether you're looking to replace or service your vehicle, consider this. We offer dozens of new GM models in cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus hundreds of the highest quality pre-owned vehicles for sale in Southern Nevada. Our all-star service team is here to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape. The factory-trained and ASE-certified technicians here can work on most makes and models, and we carry the latest in diagnostic and preventative maintenance tools to get the job done. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our current selection of vehicles, schedule a service appointment, or even order factory accessories for your ride. Don't forget to stop by the Auto Plaza and get a free alignment check before you hit the open road, or visit PahrumpCars.com.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bella Vista, call 775-727-5527.
From sunup to sundown, batteries power our lives. Phones, headphones, toys, even singing greeting cards and toothbrushes. But what happens when batteries run out? Uh-oh. That's a no-go. Never toss batteries in recycling or trash. They can overheat or get crushed. That can trigger dangerous battery fires that burn hotter and are harder to put out. Keep your home and community safe. Never put batteries in recycling or waste. Cover the ends with clear tape and use our tool to find a battery drop-off location near you. Visit batterysafetynow.org to learn more.
Do your part, keep your community safe. Don't put batteries in recycling or waste. When you give a hoot, everybody wins. So skip the bin, turn your batteries in.
Give a hoot. Battery safety starts with you.
We've done it again! Another $1 billion recovered on behalf of our injured clients in the last 3 years alone. In a wreck and need a check? When you need results, call Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25, and thank you so much for listening to the radio simulcast on Ace Country 103.1. Today's health report has tips for avoiding infection while traveling. It suggested that you are up to date on your vaccines, and proper hand washing is paramount.
The first thing when we're talking about infection prevention when you're traveling is really the common sense things. You know, the first thing is going to be hand hygiene. Make sure that you're washing your hands frequently, especially before you eat.
When washing your hands, Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Donald Dumford says you should scrub with soap for at least 20 seconds before rinsing. Wiping down commonly used surfaces like airplane armrests and tray tables can also be helpful. Dr. Dumford stresses that keeping your immune system healthy is important as well. He suggests prioritizing good sleep, regular exercise, and a balanced diet to keep it functioning at its best. Another thing to think about before traveling is vaccines.
You want to be up to date on all your routine vaccines, especially right now. We also have to think to make sure that you are up to date on your measles, mumps, and rubella.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
We're giving you the Lerner and Rowe weather cam, and that's a bit of dust floating around in Pahrump outside of the KPVM TV studios. Clear skies, very warm. It's a 9 on the UV scale today, and you really need to put some sunscreen on if you're outside, at least till 6 p.m. We've got your complete forecast coming up.
Loving your Valley Communications internet?
Now you can share it.
We're introducing our VCA referral program.
So when you refer a friend who signs up,
you get a free month of internet.
Good internet is better when shared. Refer a friend to VCA. When they sign up, you receive a free month of internet. Learn more about the referral program at valleycom.com. Valley Communications. Local, affordable, reliable.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
The Mary Tyler Moore Vision Initiative is dedicated to advancing medical research to preserve and restore the vision of people living with diabetes. To learn more, please go to marytylermore.org, because the sight you save may be that of someone you love.
While I'm away fighting for my country, my family is left behind to fight loneliness, school and job changes, and tight budgets.
Their duty is to our country. Our duty is to make sure no military family is left behind. Learn more at asymca.org.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. It's your weather forecast from the desk. It's 97 in Fernley today. Fallon 98, Carson City 91. They're going out at 53 tonight. Tonopah's 93. Goldfield is mining 96. Beatty is at 104, not 80. Hermosa is 108. Las Vegas, 111 degrees. Still kind of warm even if you're under that canopy in Fremont Street. Death Valley is 118. Your current temperatures, 104 degrees. Doesn't look like there are no advisories happening tonight. Your sun rose this morning, 5:30 this morning. Humidity is at 8%. It's dry. South direction on the wind, 11 miles an hour. And we're at 106 for a high temperature today in Pahrump in the region. Like I said, it's 102. Sun is setting just around 8 o'clock tonight, 11% humidity. Southeasterly direction on the wind, 10 miles an hour, and a low of 72, an enviable low that many around the country would like as a high temperature. Here's your high. Well, here's your highs, very highs for your forecast. 107. Thirsty Thursday. It will be you will be thirsty if you're not hydrated on Thursday. Friday, 107. Saturday, 107. Sunday, 100. 95 Monday. That looks like when we're going to start to get relief. We may have some monsoonal rains coming Monday, too. Tuesday, 100. Wednesday, 103. And our low temperatures are near 80 degrees. And, of course, you can keep updated on weather and sports, local news. We've had a lot of meetings happening. And, of course, any kind of traffic advisories. We do have another transformer rolling into town next week that will tie some things up. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. Chris Palermo, make it a great night.
In the quiet corners of our country, everyday people with a love for the outdoors are leaving the world a little better than they found it. With no recognition or pat on the back, the reward is the rustle of leaves, the ripple of water, the call of the